Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and to another video. So we've had a load of new reveals announced for Konflikt 47. Now a couple of weeks ago, Warlord Games started releasing a few pieces of artwork, hinting that something was coming. That was then later revealed to be the new campaign book, Festung Europa. That was coming alongside a new Roberta Wells miniature. But now, as of Friday, we've had everything revealed for the Axis as well. So there's a very distinct undead theme to all the new releases because we are getting some brand new plastic Totenkorps as well as a new character, new vehicle and a couple of bodyguards as well. So in this video, we'll look at all the new releases that are coming for the Axis, as well as look at the roadmap that came out rather as a surprise, showing off what plastic kits we might see through the year for Konflikt 47. So first off, we've got the brand new Axis character, Albrecht von Zergling, basically the head of the Totenkorps program. They call him the Ernteman, the Harvestman. So this guy comes in his own personal battle harness, equipped with some blades and instruments as well. And looking at his page on the Warlord Games website, he says he can actually use his instruments to bring back the dead, or maybe raise enemy casualties or allied casualties. So perhaps there's some sort of special rule where he can bring miniatures back on the tabletop. But very cool looking mini. As I said, he's got his own battle harness, armed with a pistol and some sort of punch device. And this is Warlord resin as well, but very, very cool miniature. I do like this one. Speaking of the Totenkorps, we've got brand new plastic zombies for the Axis. This is absolutely awesome. So much like other Warlord Games plastic boxes, you're going to get 30 in this box, and there's a variety of German zombies and US zombies as well. There's a couple of US troops in there and a couple of Firefly soldiers as well. But not only do we get plastic German zombies, we've also got a new sneak peek at what I believe is new plastic Shocktrooper as well. So powered armoured German infantry. If you look at some of these, it shows a new style of Shocktrooper armour, which is very, very interesting. So does that mean that new plastic Shocktrooper are on the way? I must admit, I do really like these. I love the variety in the different zombies. I like the guy on the floor with no arms and legs. Reminds me of the old Monty Python sketch. But very, very cool looking. The guy with his torso ripped open, absolutely hideous. So that must be related to the new sort of rules where you can bring them back immediately. So he's fallen in battle against the Axis forces, and basically they've brought him back to life, and now he's fighting for them. Very, very cool looking plastic kit, and these are going to form the core of the new Totenkorps army that you'll be able to field using the rules in the new campaign book, which is very, very interesting. Speaking of sneak previews as well, there is also a new platoon commander set and bodyguard that are supposed to shepherd the Totenkorps into battle, and they're wearing a new type of Shocktrooper armour as well. So very similar to the old metal Shocktroopers, but these are Warlord resin and a new design. So again, does that give us a little inkling of what we might see coming for the Axis forces? Perhaps we're going to get some new resin Shocktroopers. That would be awesome, because as much as I like the old metal kit, I would much prefer a new resin kit. But again, another nice addition to this new stuff that's coming for the whole new undead version of the Axis forces. And then the next thing we've got is a brand new plastic kit, a new walker, the Nacht Zero. So this is a brand new German walker made of plastic, and the whole design of this one, it's got a massive serum tank on the back. It kind of looks a little bit like a hermit crab, and basically this machine can effectively distribute this serum amongst the fresh dead and raise new dead onto the battlefield, new undead. So basically this kind of thing can go around and potentially create even more Totenkorps zombies on the battlefield. So fielding a couple of these, I don't know what mayhem you're going to be able to get up to. It'll be interesting to finally see the rules in the campaign book and see what these actually do. But not only do you get to make the Nacht Zero that brings the dead back, this also allows you to make it into an Inferno spinner. So kind of like a crazy upgrade on the Flam spinner, which gets rid of the serum housed in the canister and puts napalm in there instead. And instead of the medical instruments on the front, basically flamethrowers. So perhaps not quite as fast as the Flam spinner, but basically you've got a big walking flamethrowing beast on the battlefield. So another plastic kit, very, very nice looking. I think I'm going to have to get one of these as well. But whether I'm going to build it as the zombie bringer backer or just a big walking flamethrower walker, we'll have to wait and see. But I do really, really like this one. So we've got a brand new roadmap for the plastic releases for Konflikt 47 over 2026. Now, they have said that this may be subject to change. However, it should be pretty accurate. And if we look at Q1 2026, obviously we've got the new campaign book, the Rift War Volume 1, Festung Europa. And we've got the Totenrotter Starter Army that we've just looked at, Totenkorps Horde, which is the new plastic Totenkorps, and of course the Nacht Zero Walker, which you can build into the Flame version as well. But moving forward, Q2 2026, Ursus with mauls and Ursus with claws for the Soviet bloc. So, as you may or may not know, the Soviet bloc starter army was actually pulled from production due to issues in making the miniatures. There were some quality control issues that they tried to deal with, couldn't deal with it, and decided to take it on the chin and say, look, we're going to take this out of production and come up with an alternate solution. So, Q2 2026, we're getting plastic Ursus bears with mauls and with claws. So very, very cool. Can't wait to see what those look like. Hopefully very similar to the resin ones because they did look really good. Next up, there's also going to be automated infantry for the British Commonwealth, Mark 1 and Mark 2. So at the minute in the British starter army, they're in a resin. I think it's a Styrocast resin, but they're going to be creating these in plastic as well. So more opportunity for you to pose and repose and create some custom looking automatons for your British Commonwealth forces. But not only that, there's a Commonwealth hero as well. And the rumour is that this Commonwealth hero will be an automated hero. Don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. And if that's the case, that is very, very cool. Moving on, Q3 2026, we've got the next book and we've got the name for it. The Rift War Volume 2 Invasion America, which is very, very cool. And there's also going to be Empire of Japan Ghost Warriors coming to plastic. So again, they're in the starter army at the moment in resin, but they're going to bring out the Ghost Warriors in plastic, which is very cool. So perhaps the fact that the Empire of Japan are getting new Ghost Warriors, Japan versus America is going to be the theme for this Invasion America. Also, United States are going to get a new plastic walker kit, which is very cool. The British Commonwealth are going to get a walker. Perhaps that is a variant of the United States walker. That would kind of make sense. Soviet bloc infantry. Now, I don't think that's going to be normal Soviet infantry. Perhaps we're going to get new plastic Daughters of the Motherland to replace the metal kit. Although I do have to say the metal kit is very nice. And also the Molot walker. That's going to be coming out in plastic as well. That was in the planned starter army that was cancelled. The Molot walker. Very cool. And then next up, United States Infantry and United States Hero. Now, United States Infantry, my guess would be Paragons. I might be wrong, but I think that's what we'll be getting in plastic. So that would be very, very cool. And then a new United States Hero. Could possibly be an alternate sculpt to Slammer Samuels in plastic, or it could be an entirely new hero altogether. We'll just have to wait and see. But very, very cool. So quite a bit for Q3 2026. And then Q4, the third Rift War Volume 3 book. The third book for the Rift War is going to be out. Title to be confirmed at the moment. My guess would be if it's Invasion America, perhaps it might move from America through Alaska into Siberia, into Russia maybe. That would be pretty cool. And it would focus on the Soviets. But according to this, the two things that are coming out planned at the moment in plastic is Empire of Japan Hero and Empire of Japan a new Walker in plastic. And then underneath, to be confirmed, it says updated starter armies. So more starter armies, probably to replace the stuff with resin, with plastic. So the starter armies you've got with resin bits in, I'll have the new plastics in. Now, another interesting thing to note is at the bottom of this roadmap, it says throughout the year, we will release non-plastic box sets and blister packs. So this roadmap is basically just the plastics that's coming, but perhaps we will see new resin kits like the Shocktroopers that we saw sort of a hint of with the new bodyguards for the Totenkorps. Perhaps we'll see a resin box of Shocktroopers and all sorts of other commanders, platoon commanders and stuff like that as they slowly look to replace some of the metals in the range. But very, very cool. It's great that we've got a roadmap. It makes sense. It flows. You can read it. So that's awesome. A bit weird that it's only a plastic release roadmap. It would have been nice to have a full, complete roadmap, but perhaps there's stuff that they just don't want to give away yet. But anyway, that is everything that they released, or they revealed on Friday, I should say. So a new Axis sub-theme, if you like, Totenrotter starter army, new plastic Totenkorps, which I think are absolutely brilliant. And then we've got this roadmap that's showing what's coming as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of all the new stuff that they've shown off for Konflikt 47? Are you an Axis player and are you excited about all the stuff that they've shown off? Or are you waiting to see what else comes for your faction? I think they're brilliant. I've already put an order in with my local Warlord rep for the character, the Ernteman. I've going to get the Walker as well, and I think I'm actually going to get the Totenkorps as well, even though I've just finished painting the metal ones. But as I say, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Let me know you've enjoyed it. And if you didn't enjoy it, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you didn't like, because as I always say, at the end of the day, that will help me make better videos. Don't forget you can hype the video as well by swiping right on the comments and pressing the hype button. And don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. You don't have to press the bell notification, but hitting that subscribe button really does help me out. Anyway, I've blathered on long enough. As you can tell, I'm quite excited about the new Konflikt 47 releases. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching, as always. Hope you've had a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.